The Amazon is nature's greatest masterpiece. This rainforest is home to the most diverse forms of life on the planet, but that also means it's home to some animals that look like monstrous creatures. Check out now the 10 deadliest monsters of the Amazon. 10. Giant centipedes. Anything with more than 4 or 6 legs is absolute nightmare fuel. But this massive creepy crawler looks like it came straight out of a terrifying post-apocalyptic horror movie. The giant centipedes of the Amazon are among the largest insects and can reach up to 12 inches in length. This creature is usually found scurrying through shallow waters to hunt its favorite snacks: lizards, frogs, and even rats. This insect, extremely aggressive and venomous, has a unique way of hunting. They patiently wait until their unsuspecting prey is close enough to attack using their powerful hind legs. The incredibly sharp claws on their head are then used to inject a lethal venom into their victim. This absolutely massive centipede might not be so scary if it weren't extremely deadly to humans. One bite and the victim is paralyzed in just a matter of seconds. 9. Green anaconda. If you're basically afraid to jump into the water, you might want to rethink your decision to visit the Amazon rainforest. And it's all because of the green anacondas. They love water and usually live in swamps and rivers, making the rainforest their favorite home. When we say giant, we mean about 8 meters long and weighing 250 kilos. When they are on land, these massive snakes couldn't even hurt a tiny fly, simply because they're far too heavy to move very quickly. Since they were naturally born to be in the water, anacondas have developed special openings on the very top of their heads that allow them to submerge themselves completely underwater. Their massive size allows them to literally crush jaguars to death and then devour them. 8. Black caiman. Being one of the deadliest animals in the Amazon, these creatures can grow up to 6 meters long. Also known as the black caiman, this reptile has a black coloration. Because of this, they can hide in dark waters at night, giving them almost perfect camouflage. Their size allows them to drown their prey and then devour it piece by piece. The diet of a black caiman consists of fish, turtles, and birds. However, they are extremely aggressive by nature, and even the slightest disturbance can lead to fatal attacks on humans. 7. Dogfish. Also known as the vampire fish, this animal isn't afraid of anything. After all, it has huge fangs and sharp teeth used to devour its prey. Of course, this fish lives in the Amazon, but it can swim in running waters like rapids and waterfalls. Its fangs can reach up to 15 centimeters, about the size of a human hand. They are known for chasing after large and medium-sized fish just to drive them out of their territory. Fortunately for us humans, these creatures are not a direct threat, but if they happen to be caught by a fisherman, you can definitely expect a lot of very violent bites. Number 6. The famous electric eels. You might have already heard quite a bit about electric eels back in your science class. This unique type of fish has a long, knife-shaped body and possesses the amazing ability to swim backward thanks entirely to its specialized lower fin. It has a very distinct and peculiar physique, which literally allows it to produce electricity. Its electric shock can reach up to 600 volts for several milliseconds. Although that seems like a short period of time, you can lose all mobility in those seconds and remain numb for hours. Its electricity isn't fatal to humans, but in rare cases, its shocks can cause heart attacks. Number 5. Otters. They hold hands when swimming together in the water, but those that live in the Amazon can actually grow up to nearly 6 meters long. However, that shouldn't stop them from being cute. Well, what really keeps them from being truly adorable is their carnivorous nature. They mainly eat snakes, crustaceans, and fish, but when they're really hungry, These animals team up to hunt creatures like leopards. Their favorite fish to eat are piranhas, the most aggressive fish in existence. 4. Piraku. Fish are meant to be in water. Therefore, land is a safe place for us. But pirarucas are not like the other fish that live in the Amazon River basin. This fish can reach up to 3 meters in length and weigh 200 kilograms. However, its scariest feature is that it can breathe oxygen. So naturally, its diet has evolved to include birds. Its incredibly powerful, crushing jaws and thick, tough armor are clearly more than good enough, since they have successfully survived for over 13 million years. Number 3. The red-bellied piranhas. Piranhas are the most feared fish on the planet. That's a fact. These furious creatures can strip the flesh off any animal in minutes, but they're usually very timid and hide behind vegetation, waiting for the right circumstances to attack anything that comes close. Sometimes these fish even eat their own kind, so just imagine what they could do to humans. In 2015, a 6-year-old girl died after being attacked by several fierce piranhas. 2. Giant leeches. If the giant centipedes didn't scare you, then the leech just might. Normally, leeches are about 1.5 centimeters long, but they grow larger thanks to their habitat and can now reach up to 31 centimeters. Their dark color gives them the perfect camouflage in the swampy waters of the Amazon rainforest. They don't have eyes, so they hunt their prey by tracking their movements in shadows. These animals stab and pierce straight into your skin. The worst part is that you don't even feel the stab, because it's accompanied by an anesthetic property. A giant leech could be sucking on your body right now, and you wouldn't have a clue. 1. Candiru. After hearing about such disgusting and sharp animals, what could possibly be number 1? Well, something much worse. This horribly ugly and almost transparent parasite moves at a frighteningly fast speed. The kangaroo fish has a bizarrely unique way of attacking. They lodge themselves in the urethra of people who are urinating in the water. Yes, you heard that right. They are attracted by urea, the ammonia in urine, and even the tiny currents created when someone urinates in the water. There has only been one documented case of this fish attacking humans, but just imagine how many unreported cases there might be. What would you do if you came across any of these animals? Let us know in the comments, and see you next time, folks.